Alright guys, welcome back. So this is going to be update video and a little bit educational for a lot of people. We have already talked about this one, but Big Bear. So yesterday, yes, they reported earnings and pretty much recovered most of the drop, but I want to show a few other things. So let's take a look at price levels first, okay? So yeah, it did bounce. So it looks like yesterday pre-market, it did started basing at 480. And then this yellow line, upper yellow line that on my chart right here, let me do this. This represents your 50-day moving average. This yellow line represents 50-day SMA. So that is acting as a resistance right now. And I think I posted for members somewhere saying that, what did I post? Where is that? There you go. So somebody bought the dip earlier in the morning, 479, 21, $22 million or so order. And then somebody, I believe, dumped it into the close as well. But again, this is just smaller orders we're looking at, but still profit taking at $5.97, 9 million. Could be the same guy, and it could be also this guy. Some people who were extremely short this name, could be all this rally that we had yesterday was such a big volume. Yesterday's volume was 243 million. A lot of people who were short at these highs, I'm pretty sure they started covering right there. Probably that's why you saw a lot of volume, and also dip buyers as well. I can pinpoint it right here. Again, this may not be 100% accurate data because some of the exchanges don't share this daily short volume, but based on who reported it, yesterday you can see total daily short volume was lower compared to like previous days where it was like 50%, 40%, 51%, 45%, and yesterday was 38% short volume. So yeah, people covered, some people short covered, some people bought the dip, but I want to talk about little bit different things. So we all know on this chart, right? So let's finish with the price action. So this 6 is your resistance, and also this 50-day moving average is your resistance, and we have a gap. If it wants to fill, sure, it needs to build above 50-day moving average first, okay? So far below 50-day, for me, the real support is not this 480. It's somewhere around 200-day moving average, which is the red line on my chart, and at the moment is 430-ish level. So that's the support area I would be watching for this name. But I want to show you guys a little bit different things. So if you guys remember this rally right there, and if you're new to this channel, we have been talking about this stock many times. Just go back. If you just type BBAI, look at this. Since March 2024. And I have a video that says dilution, but I want to quickly go like through and show you guys what's going on after that, because it's been a while. So in February, February 14th, this stock closed at $9.72. Okay, I want to show you guys this. So this is a market capitalization chart of the Big Bear, okay? So February 14th, this stock had market capitalization of 2.27 billion, okay? And right here, right now, August 13th close around 6, we have a capitalization of 2.1 billion, okay? So if you take a look at the, like if you want to do technical analysis of a market cap, essentially this is, I mean, if you don't include the dilution, this is what it is, valuation. In terms of valuation, it is not too far away from there. It's like maybe like 5% or so below, but actually the price from that level is significantly down because of the dilution. So I'll show you guys what has happened. So it's trading 42% below that level, but my point is that this price is almost equal to like 650-ish, 950 is equal to this. I'm just doing like rough estimate, okay? I'm not doing like actual estimate. You can go take a look at the dilution tracker. This is the site I use, where outstanding shares in March we can go even to the beginning of the year. Let's do beginning of the year. In 2024, 31st, so essentially this year, in the beginning, it was 250 million outstanding shares. And now, after the reported earnings, outstanding shares is now 370 million, which means from 250 to 370, they have dumped 120 million shares into the market. Okay, so what else I wanted to show here? And there's not much of insiders I'm looking at. There's somebody who dumped at, yeah, there's not much this year. Again, I mean, insider sellings are not dilutive, okay? So I'm only seeing insiders significant dumps in March, where 147 million were dumped. And they were selling at a very low price too, like at $3 or something. And then in April, they sold like 78 million. So I'm not seeing much insider. So, okay, we can just scratch that. So what else I wanted to show here? In terms of call activity, put to call ratio. So yesterday, as stock was trying to push, I feel like a lot of people were just trying to day trade it. And this green line means like call buying. And the red line calls put selling. So option activity was bullish yesterday as price was going higher. And today, as stock is moving sideways, you can see there's not much of a, like people tried to bounce it actually in the morning. People thought that, yeah, it could maybe have a second day follow through. But yeah, they quickly changed their mind and they started selling the calls that they were buying. But again, it wasn't significant. But as they started selling their calls, stock started like going lower. And again, it's not too much of a downside. It's only like 4.5% down. But the point is, today option activity does not look bullish. That's the point, okay? So another thing I want to show. Yeah, I'm not seeing too much today because I'm filming it in the middle of the day. So I'm not seeing too much of a like large orders, but this is the largest order. I think pretty much that's all I wanted to cover for this theme. I think in my opinion, again, this is not a buy or sell recommendation. I think as long as the stock stays below like this cluster that we had right here, where a lot of back holders are, just like I said on my previous video, anytime it tries to attempt to go into this box without any catalyst, okay? If there's no news and just stock just tries to rally back into this zone, it will be sold off. People will be taking profit or breaking even and just pretty much trying to cut the loss into this box, because there's a lot of people who have average cost of like 650, let's say 750, 8, and those are the people who will be putting pressure if this stock tries to rally, and if it happens on a low volume, if it just tries to drift higher, it might just get hit with pretty big volume. And also short term, I look at the 5-day and 20-day moving averages. Up until this stock trades back above these moving averages, of course they're going to go down. Up until these start curling, I'm not going to be looking at this stock to the upside. So if you just take a look at the chart, I mean, this is, yeah, the buyers came in yesterday, but I don't think this is looking super bullish. But it's still, yeah, if you want to draw a trend line like this, let's say, if it holds this trend line, let's just say this is an uptrend from April lows. If it holds this trend, sure, you can consider it. It's still in an uptrend. Okay. At the same time, yeah, today, overall market flat. S&P, QQQ, they're down, but Russell 2000 is up 1.4%. So the small caps rallying, and it's mainly thanks to financials, maybe some healthcare, discretionary tech, but I'm not seeing, these sorts of, I mean, of course, they report earnings, pretty bad earnings, not catching a bit. Not all small caps are catching a bit. So, yeah, you want to be careful. But if small caps start rallying and this stock clears up until, for me, like the really, really bullish area since I trade breakouts is freaking $8.50. Up until then, I'm not going to be even bothering to entertain this name, because I trade options, and when I have, and also I like to trade the momentum, something like this. When stock breaks out, it has a pretty decent momentum with the volume, rising volume. But so far, you can see the volume. So after yesterday, today we still have, but probably like 2 hours or so until market close, and volume significantly lower. So anybody who wanted to cover probably covered yesterday, and also most people who wanted to buy the dip probably bought the dip. And today, it's just pretty much in the range. And again, this is a little bit of a pullback, but I would watch for 5-day at least the stock to get back above 5-day and get back above 50-day in order to resume or maybe even fill this gap. So the gap right now is $7. Can it happen? Absolutely. But I'm not seeing option market being excited. Not many people, there's not much of a call buying happening today to consider option market bullish. So I want to see bullish option market, maybe some sort of a catalyst. Maybe there's going to be some sort of a catalyst that will push the stock up. But so far, I would be careful with this name. So thanks for watching. This is not a buy or sell recommendation. This is purely for educational and entertainment purposes only. See you in the next update. Take care. Peace.